Let's take a listen. Mike Florio, Chris Sims from Pro Football Talk, NBC Sports. This one about the Browns quarterback situation.
And look, if you have a true high-end short-list franchise quarterback and the question comes up about bringing in competition, you get the Bill Belichick eye roll and harumph. Anytime the conversation turns to the coach saying, yeah, we may bring in competition, that tells you what everyone knows. They don't know what Baker Mayfield is and what he's going to be. And there's nothing wrong with having someone else there in the event that Mayfield gets injured again, especially if he's going to inflict injury on himself by making a tackle after throwing an interception, or if he just doesn't get it done. You need to have an alternative if he doesn't get it done, because if he doesn't get it done this year, it's over. There's no contract beyond this year. If he doesn't get it done, if he plays this year like he did last year, Chris, he's not going to be there next year. So they got to have somebody else ready to go.
Agreed. I mean, they got to have somebody ready to go either way, even just in the fact of like we've discussed during the year. I mean, this is a team to me that's, again, they were disappointing last year. We know that. It's one of the more talented rosters in all of football. They got to have that to protect themselves.
And again, Hayden, when you look at it, the protection, yes. And unless there is a clear upgrade, Baker Mayfield's your quarterback. And that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I agree. I think that everybody is giving, I mean, outside of the fans, I think everybody is giving, everybody that has a sense of the matter, and everybody who is kind of, looking at this from the outside in and not from, necessarily a fan's perspective, is saying, I think the smart move is to give Baker Mayfield one more shot. You don't want to get rid of a quarterback if you're not sure what he is. The injury excuse, yeah, it might have been an excuse at times, but I think it's a legitimate cause for, maybe just even a tiny bit of doubt as to whether last year was an anomaly or not. So I think the cogent thing to do would be to bring in somebody who can, if Baker gets hurt, and I know Mike Florio threw a little dig at him there. Come on, man. Like, yeah, you got to be smarter, but like he's a competitor. What are you going to do in that moment? Anyways, we saw what happened with, I think it was Tua Tagovailoa or somebody it was Teddy Bridgewater, actually, who I think would be a good fit in Cleveland, who kind of, ran the other way when he threw a pick. So I would much rather a guy actually try to tackle him. But anyway, besides the point, Teddy Bridgewater would be a good fit in Cleveland. And I think that the Browns will bring in somebody like that, a Teddy Bridgewater type, Marcus Mariota type, who we've talked about, a guy that can back up Baker Mayfield and potentially be there if things don't work, if things continue to go south with Baker, or if Baker gets hurt, or just to maybe push Baker and give Baker a little bit of a different perspective from what he's seen over the years.